Hi everyone, Anat Kessler here with the 12 Cards of Christmas 2023 series. There is a link to the cutting guide for all the cards in the description under the video. You can go ahead and print that and pre-cut all your pieces and join me. So we're going to make a bendy card today. We're going to start with the base. We're going to leave the base as it is, no cutting or folding. Next, we're going to score all our pieces on the short side at 1/2 inch and 1 inch on each side. So we're going to score it at 1/2 inch and 1 inch and then flip it excuse me, and score it at 1/2 inch and 1 inch on the other side. And we're going to do that with the two medium pieces and then the other large pieces. So basically all the pieces that we have except the base. Now we're going to start cutting the frames. We're going to start with piece C. I'm going to fold the pieces, the sides that are scored, so it will be easier to measure. And from the score lines and the top and the bottom, I'm measuring 3/4 of an inch to draw a frame. So again, I'm measuring 3/4 of an inch from the top and the bottom and the inside score lines. And then I'm going to draw a frame with the pencil and then cut it out with my craft knife. If you feel more comfortable doing this with a trimmer, then you can go ahead and do that. I like to do it with the ruler and a craft knife. Okay, so I'm just going to open it while I cut so I won't cut anything under by mistake. And you cut out the frame completely. And this is piece C. Again, you have everything detailed in the instructions and the cutting guide that you can get from the link in the description under the video. So this is our first piece for the bendy card, and we're going to fold the nearest score line to the frame in a mountain fold and then the outer score lines in a valley fold. Just reversing the direction. I'm trying to figure out which way I want to be in the front. So a mountain and then a valley. So this is our first piece. Next, we're going to work on piece B. And piece B is slightly smaller, and we're going to again fold the score lines so it will be easier to measure the frame. And this time we are going to measure 1/2 inch from the top, the bottom, and the score lines. So you see me measuring more than 1/2 inch, but later this is a mistake that I made. I left it in the video so you'll see how to correct that. But basically, I later widened the frame so it will be 1/2 inch from the bottom, the top, and the score lines. So ignore the 3/4 of an inch that you see now and measure 1/2 inch like it says in the instructions. Once I cut it, I realized that the opening is too small. So then I widened it. Now, if you have die cuts, like nestabilities or die cuts that come in different sizes, that will be really great to use. I don't have them, so I use a ruler and a craft knife to cut out all the openings. Here again, we're going to fold, mountain, fold, and then valley fold on the outer score lines. Now you see, I decided to widen the frame when I saw that it is too narrow. So now it is widened and it is better this way. So for piece A, this is the base. So now we're going to measure 1 inch from all 4 sides and cut a frame on that as well. So I know I said in the beginning we won't touch it because I didn't want to confuse you, but now it's the time to bring it back and cut it out, the frame. Again, measure 1 inch from all sides. And then we're going to cut out the frame. Basically, the sizes of the frames is gradually going smaller. So you can decide if these measurements you don't like them. You can decide differences between the sizes that gradually go smaller and smaller. Now they're about 1/2 inch smaller. Each frame is 1/2 inch smaller than the one before, but you can make it 1/4 inch or whatever you want. So now I have 3 frames already, and I'm going to bring another piece B, and again measure a frame 1/2 inch like we did before. This is me measuring. You don't need to do that. Trying to figure out how to do it, but the best way to do it is measure 1/2 inch from the frame on piece A. So instead of measuring from the edges like before, I simply aligned piece A on piece B in the center and then measured 1/2 inch on the inside of the frame. This way I ensure that this one is smaller by 1/2 inch instead of doing all the calculations. Okay, so I'm going to cut that out as well. This is the smallest opening. The last piece is not going to be cut. It's going to be the background, so it's going to stay complete. So now we're going to assemble the card. It's going to be a little bit confusing, but follow me. I'll promise it will make sense. So we're going to start with the base. This is piece A, the smallest piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach the next piece in size, and we're going to bend it a little bit. This is a bendy card. Bend the top and the bottom like this. This is piece B. So the base is piece A and this is piece B. And we're going to apply glue on the tabs, on the back of the tabs. And then attach it to the front of piece A. After applying the glue, we're going to align it in the center while it's flat. You have to attach the frames when they are flat, aligning it with the center of the piece that you are attaching it to. Okay, don't worry, they will pop up back when you leave them. See? You can still see the bend. Okay, so now piece C is the largest piece. We're going to bend the top and the bottom as well with our hands. And again, apply glue to the back of the little tabs on the sides. And then we are going to attach it to the space you have there between the edge and the piece that is already attached. Align it with the edge of the card, and then attach the other side to that space on the right, like this. And since this piece is bigger, then you get that layered look of bending paper. Isn't that cool? Now we're going to attach the back. For the back, again, we need piece B and piece C, but this time we are going to reverse the directions of the folds. Remember that on the front we did a mountain fold and then the valley fold, but now we are making a valley fold and then a mountain fold, like this. So we are going to apply glue to the front this time of the tab, and then attach it to the back of the card. So simply reverse the card and then bend. Don't forget to bend we're bending in the same direction, and then attach it while it's flat to the center of the card while it's reversed. This is the back side of the card. Then we're going to attach the last piece the same way. Again, we're going to fold it. This one has no hole, no opening. A valley fold and then a mountain fold, and exactly the same way on the other side. And then attach it like we did. Don't forget to bend it. Attach it to the space on the left and on the right. Apply glue to the little tabs on the sides, and then attach it to the back of the card. Don't forget to align it completely with the sides of the card. Now you have the bending effect on both sides of the card, and you can write your message on the back, or you can attach it to one of the openings, although that will hide the openings behind it, so I wouldn't recommend that. You can either do it at the end on the last opening or on the back completely. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video, so you won't miss anything and you'll be able to follow all the tutorials and make all the projects. This is how the card looks. I really like how it turned out. It's really cool with the bending effect. Now making sure that it is all aligned. This is how it looks from the top. This is how it looks from the front, and then when you want to put it in an envelope, you simply press it down flat. So I really hope you like this tutorial. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.